Hello, dear friends. If you are new to this path, take it easy. Those who have been on it for more than 10 years have noticed how it has changed their lives. Opinion piece, borrowed time, new dawn, invisible reset, ontological shock, fight without hate, listen what isn't said. Let's start. We are living in borrowed time, according to Overclassified. Australian journalist Ross Coulthard claims that his sources are warning him that something will happen in 2027 and that everyone is telling him we are living in borrowed time. Former CIA officer John Ramirez claims that people with privileged government information were informed through official channels that beings from other worlds will appear in 2027 and that they have been slow to prepare the public through revelations, whistleblowers, and the construction of a narrative to avoid widespread panic when they appear. Luis Elizondo, former head of the Pentagon's UAP program, has repeatedly hinted that public answers are forthcoming, with many linking his comments to 2027. This coincides with the potential expiration of 75-year classifications dating back to the early 50s, pertaining to secrecy protocols surrounding recoveries and programs related to unidentified aerial phenomena. The gradual preparation phase may be drawing to a close. A full public confirmation of the recovered non-human intelligence could occur in 2027, whether through spacecraft, biological products, reversed engineered technology, or even a catalytic public interaction event. Is an ontological shock looming, or the final psychological operation before something bigger? The clock that whistleblowers speak of is real. We are ready for reckoning, or is this the ultimate trap? We are in a phase of expansion, as everything is changing form, according to Judith Castle. Now we can use the talents, gifts, attributes, knowledge, and wisdom of our soul, which we have possessed since its creation by the divine source. To this must be added those of all our soul's existences, not only on earth but also in all parallel lives. Ufology. Representative Ana Paulina Luna says there will soon be an announcement about UFOs because the phenomenon is very real. While Congress is absent, August is traditionally a very hot month, and nature is unpredictable, says a little bird. Shamans entered sacred caves and returned with knowledge of temporal highways used by non-human entities. Later military teams deployed portable Stargate units to seal or exploit those same rifts. Admiral Byrd was guided to the inner earth by the Pleiadians, according to Neo. The master he encountered was a visiting Pleiadian from Merope named Thaconiae Onanuse. Admiral Byrd was warmly welcomed. The two souls united two worlds. Select personnel have known about the coalition of worlds and the inner earth for decades. Golden Age. The Golden Age of humanity begins now, according to people's balloting. Be wary of those who attempt to discredit the information contained herein. The dark forces are constantly striving to suppress everything that benefits us. Two extraordinary things are happening right now: freedom and ascension. This is a very special time for humanity. Some aspects will be implemented gradually, We can help accelerate this through awakening. The operation has progressed through several phases, beginning with intelligence gathering and global reform. This is the beginning of the final phase of Elijah operation, where the old system has come to an end and the new order is now being established. We are going through a period of unprecedented accelerated change in the universe between 2026 and 30, with Earth at its epicenter. Let us hope that fallen humanity can awaken to this with the tremendous influx of divine light. Our primary goal should be to raise humanity's consciousness. Perhaps religions will change and begin to help people reach ever higher levels. And begin to help people reach ever higher level of consciousness. And perhaps spiritual centers will open everywhere to guide humanity like the ancient mystery schools. We are guardians of the frequency. We carry the electromagnetic charge to the planet that emits the new frequency. The light alters every vibrational frequency it encounters. It destroys old systems and gives birth to new ones. The frequency contains our history, identity, and consciousness. Humanity has degraded us into what is known as the fall. Your task is to free yourself from this version of reality and access higher frequencies. Spiritual advancement is happening right now, as layers of reality are being removed, allowing us to tune into the realms of spirit. Remove fear, negativity, and greed. We create our reality and defy the laws of humanity by directing our consciousness and energy. Be the guardian of your own frequency. End of the line. This train journey is coming to an end, but it is not the end. The second chapter of this journey is about to begin. As our journey concludes, the second chapter will begin. May each of us undertake any project or take the money and return home with inner peace. Blessings are on their way. If you are new to this path, take it easy. And those who have been on it for more than 10 years have noticed how it has changed their lives. You were chosen because your heart was good. People keep demanding transparency, but they have no idea that you are already experiencing it. It won't be a big event on a special night. That will only be the culmination of what has already happened. You receive daily announcements about events that will shape a completely different futuristic society, one that will move from science fiction to scientific reality. The coalition wants us to carry out projects with our money. When the upheaval arrives and frightens people, there will be human beings who need both spiritual and emotional help. Having time to listen is an important mission that requires our funds to be available to help without restrictions. Your life will be happy because of your decisions. Fight without hate. The spiritual warrior traverses the eternal battlefield of the soul, not to conquer others, but to free himself from the illusion that bind him, according to Max Payne. The sword he carries is not forged in the flames of anger, but in the pure flame of awakened consciousness. He pierces through fear, breaks the bonds of attachment, and dissolves the veil of separation. Each step is a prayer, each breath a surrender, each confrontation an act of profound compassion. The spiritual warrior knows that his greatest enemy is not outside, but in the inner darkness that remains hidden. Hate wakens the spirit and love strengthens it. Where others attack with vengeance, the warrior offers transformation. Where chaos rages, the warrior remains serene, radiating the silent power that changes the course of events without resorting to force. In this sacred struggle, victory is not measured by defeated enemies, but by the light that expands within and encompasses all. The warrior fights for the awakening of every being, seeing the divine spark even in the adversary. For in the end, all shadows yearn for the embrace of the light. Free yourself from the poison of hatred. Wield the sweat of truth, and stand firm. Fires in presence, gentle in essence, unstoppable in love. The battle is within you, and the victory is yours. Invisible reset. The real game is being played behind the scenes according to Axios 4b. The coalition possesses classified information. This is not what you think. Observe the coded messages and listen to what is left unsaid. Pentagon sources confirm that a straight reckoning operation 0708 is underway. The coalition is using attacks as cover for something much larger happening simultaneously. The real operation is unfolding beneath the surface according to Mr. Poole. While the world watches the attacks on Iran, the coalition is executing Financial Reset Operation 0708. The attacks are a distraction. While the media focuses on the war, the financial system is being dismantled. Quietly, without media coverage, $678 trillion in fraudulent assets were recovered. 847 accounts were seized. 456 shell companies were liquidated, and 234 bank officials were arrested. While you watch explosions in the Strait of Hormuz, the Fed is being ignored. While Iran launches missiles at Bahrain, dark side accounts are being liquidated. While the price of oil skyrockets, the new gold-backed currency is being activated. This is a synchronized chaos, a distraction to hide the financial liberation that's happening simultaneously. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.